Hi Rajkumar,
Hi.
hi Hansal. Welcome to our show.
Thank you.
I watched your film Shahid and I must say it's a very, very good film.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
You know, you're playing a real life character, a very controversial character. It comes with a very big risk and also the fact that it's a very big responsibility. Tell me something about that.
Well, I didn't think about the risk part when I started shooting for the film. For the first time he narrated his life story, I was very inspired. I was very moved as an actor. And of course, you're right, when it comes with a lot of responsibility
Yeah.
when you play a real life character. Same happened with me because, his family is still there. People who know him are very much
Absolutely.
there. So they're going to judge you after watching the film. So you really can't just go wrong. You really can't interpret the whole character in your own way, but there are certain facts available.
Yeah.
So it is a responsibility when you
Yeah.
play a real character.
Yeah. It seems like he was very involved at every stage.
Well, once the script was written, I think Rajkumar made Shahid come alive for me. But he embodied what I imagined, and I lived Shahid's life. As a director, you live the character three times: when you're writing, when you're shooting, and when you're editing. So since I began shooting until I completed editing, I lived Shahid's life through Raj.
I was reading somewhere about how the nude interrogation scene, which was like really, really, really painful, it was your idea and you wanted that to be a part of
Yeah.
the film, to feel that.
Yeah.
I mean, how did that really come about?
No, when we were shooting that scene, it was not going anywhere. It was like one of those really traditional remand room scenes.
Yeah.
But we didn't want it that way. There was something missing in it.
Yeah.
So he asked me to remove my shirt. So I told him, why not? I think I should be fully naked in this scene. Also because I wanted to go into that moment, into that embarrassing moment which
Yeah.
Shahid must have faced.
Yeah.
And because being an innocent, he was still being questioned so harshly and he was being bullied so harshly.
Yeah.
So I wanted to feel embarrassed. I wanted to feel the mental pain of the character.
Didn't he have any inhibitions?
Well, he didn't.
Or
He
did
asked,
you have any inhibitions about the scene?
No, I did not. I mean, I was. See, the whole thing about doing a film in an organic manner is that you go along with the feeling that you have at that
Right.
moment. Feeling is something you can't quantify,
Yeah.
but suddenly somebody feels that this needs to be done. The entire scene was very organic. It was shot in a room which was locked. We just went there and there was some nice light coming from outside. So we put the camera there. Rajkumar said, I feel like removing my clothes because I feel violated right now.
Wow.
So that violation, suddenly we were so much into the moment and Rajkumar did not come out of it for a few hours. I had a difficult time doing anything else that day because he just kept crying.
You were so deep into the character.
Yeah, I think it happens with actors sometimes.
Yeah.
You get to taste that pure moment. I think so. It was one of those pure moments for me as an actor.
We also heard about how you learned Islam and for this role. Tell us about that.
Yeah, it's a Muslim character. I was born
Yeah.
and brought up as a Hindu.
Yeah.
So I wanted to know the religion. I wanted to feel
That's
Muslim
a lot
from
of
inside.
research, I must say, to go and do that.
Yeah, because you don't get characters like Shahid in really fast in your career, like how I got it. So I wanted to make full use of it. I didn't want to just get lost in the character. Yeah.
Tell me, how was the interaction with his family? Because they are alive and I think his younger brother is also a lawyer,
Yeah,
right?
he has seen it.
So how was the interaction? I believe they really liked the film also.
Oh, they loved it.
Yeah.
Khalid has seen it. He has really loved the film.
Were
and
they
he
involved
is-
at various stages?
Yeah, they were actually. My research part was also with the family only because there's not much available on the internet about Shahid. So
Right,
I spent a lot of time with his brother Khalid.
And how was the feeling? Because, they have lived the horror with him.
Well, they were very open, the family was so forthcoming and somewhere they realized that we also wanted to tell Shahid's story, take his legacy forward, somewhere I
Yeah.
believe destiny had it in, for us to take his unfinished destiny forward.
Right.
And so they were very open. I had to get permission from his mother.
Okay.
So we met everyone, did our
Yeah.
research, and then they said you have to meet Ammi. So when we went to meet her, I mean, she was devastated. It was 2010,
Yeah.
the same year that he was killed. She was devastated but very strong. And she said, make the film and get my son alive.
Any anecdotes that they've shared with you which is not on screen, which you've not seen in the movie?
Well, he has told me a lot of stories which are not
Yeah.
in the film, but
Yeah.
I think that's too personal for me to just tell it on camera.
Yeah. But did you draw a lot from what they were talking about him?
Yeah, I tried to interpret him in my own way. Basically, I wanted to know him from inside. I wanted to reach his mind and soul rather than just the physical aspects of Shahid.
Also, there's another scene in the film of the blackened face, another very horrifying scene. I believe that comes from somewhere from your past. Tell us about that.
Well, it happened during a film I made called Dil Pe Mat Le
Yeah.
Yaar, where people objected to a dialogue which they had not even heard.
Yeah.
So they just entered my office, blackened my face, kept screaming at me. So I felt really violated that day when
Yeah.
I was black, and I was just standing there. And those
And you
people,
could do nothing about it.
I did nothing. I did nothing. And
Okay.
of course, I could do nothing about it because there were nearly a few thousand people who were doing this to me. So I felt really violated that day, and that violation remained with me for many years.
I can imagine. Yeah, yeah.
I could not come out
Come
of
out
it.
of it.
And somewhere through this scene, I know it's a mean thing to do, but I think I've exorcised that demon. I've passed it
Let
on
it
to
go
Raj Kumar.
completely.
I know I've passed it on to him.
Yeah.
But yes, it was because Shahid went through that. I felt that Shahid was going through the same violation.
You know, when making a movie like this, I mean, you faced that with your previous film also. There is a fear of backlash, how political parties are going to react, what people are going to say. How do you deal with that?
Well, that fear was there the first time. Now I'm fearless.
Now you're fearless.
Nothing can happen. I mean,
Wow.
it's made, the intentions are honest, and if they cannot see honest intentions, then yes, they're a political party.
Now, what do you say about that?
You know, as an actor, I don't think about the future of the film. That is there going to be any controversy? As an actor, I just try and be in the moment. I just try and portray my character with full honesty. So I really don't consider that what's going to happen in the future of the film.
People like you who have a very good theatre background, you've come here doing great work, you often get typecast in roles, don't you think so?
I think not as of now. I think
Yeah.
I've been getting very different parts. But yeah, I'm sure there must be a fear of getting typecast. For that,
Yeah.
I'm doing another film called Queen, which is a very cute, almost a love story kind of a film.
Everyone is raving about the film. In fact, even Mr. Aamir Khan has complimented you and the film. How does that make you feel?
Of course, I feel really, I feel very overwhelming, when somebody like Aamir Khan calls you up. Because I was grown watching up Aamir Khan films. He has been my superstar of my school days, still is. So yeah, it feels great when Aamir Khan calls you and says he likes your work.
Yeah. Tell me something. I was just reading about you and, some interesting stories about how when you came here first, you didn't have enough money to pay a bus fare to where you're today, sitting in a studio giving interviews. Do you feel you've really come a very long way?
I don't know. I don't feel that way. I think I feel the same like I was.
No,
when
a
I came
sense of
to Mumbai.
achievement.
No, I still don't feel
Come
that
on.
sense of achievement. No,
Is that
honestly,
just
I
your
think
modesty?
honestly, you can ask people around me. I'm still the same. I don't feel that I have achieved anything. I think it's really a very small beginning. There's still long way to go. I want to reach internationally. It's not just that I want people to know me in India. I want to go way beyond. Like I want to be there.
I believe you're also playing a eunuch in some film, right?
That was some Bengali film which couldn't finish. We couldn't finish it for
Okay.
some reason. Yeah.
Okay. What about Queen?
Queen is finished. It was in Busan. It premiered in Busan.
Yeah.
Busan Film Festival, and we got some really good response there. It's releasing in February in India, so I'm looking forward to it.
And what are the kind of filmmakers you're really dying to work with?
Everyone. There's so many talented filmmakers we have,
Yeah.
so many good filmmakers, and so many great stories. So I can't name one. Of course, with him, though, I'm going to work with him in future. Like, I have this deal with him that he can't make another film without me.
It's packed now, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah, unless he needs somebody who's 80 years old, and yeah.
Come on,
And also we can
you
try,
can get into that
actually,
role.
And then he can coach me.
So are you already planning your next?
Yeah, I'm working on a script. I've shared an exciting idea with him. And let's see.
Oh, you already pitched your next to him.
No, I tell him all my story ideas.
Yeah, it's
I
just
tell him all my
already
story
there.
ideas because he understands scripts very well.
Are you planning to direct anytime soon?
I would love to direct one day, but not
Really?
soon. Maybe after 15 years or so.
Oh, that's very far.
When I'm ready to play an 80-year-old.
Yes, I'll cast him.
So either one is directing, the other one is acting. There's a
Yes,
great team.
I'm enjoying acting. It's my love. So I'm loving it.
Great. It was awesome talking to the two of you. Thank you
Thank you
so
so
much for
much.
being on the show.
Thank
And
you.
wish you all the luck with Shahid.
Thanks a lot.